Okay, I am live. Hello, everyone. Like we're having like some technical difficulties today, but it's okay. We are live for our Thursday exclusive Real Boss Chat with the Boss Ladies of Dallas, and I am Boss Lady 𝗕𝗓𝗄𝒧𝒧🔄, and I just always look forward to just coming to be with our supporters because without you we could not get the word out about Boss Ladies of Dallas. And I want to tell you, like, we are in a really, really good position right now. So, um, as you jump in, go ahead and jump in. I'm going to give the ladies time to share. I'm like in a really weird, I'm not doing this from my computer, and I have never done StreamYard from my phone, but I've just had like my computer died. I tried to plug a fan into it, you know, so I could have that Beyonce blow, and it made my computer go kaput. So I am going to give. I see we have our beautiful boss lady cast popping in, so I'm going to give them time to go ahead and get this shared out so we can, get this party started. So as you are jumping in, let us know where you're tuning in from. Go ahead and invite a couple of your boss lady besties or your bestie besties, and just bring some people here. And if you feeling, like a super supporter fan, go ahead and share it out on your page. So we're so excited about today. I believe we're going to have a special guest on today that's in another time zone. So hopefully she's getting up and getting ready to come on. But if not, we're going to bring her here at some point. So let's see here. Are y'all making comments yet? Tell me where you're tuning in from, because I'm waiting for the other boss ladies to get prepared backstage. So they're getting prepared backstage so I can bring them on stage. So while y'all are here, just go ahead and let me know where you're tuning in from. I can only see Facebook, unfortunately, but we're also streaming from YouTube and LinkedIn. Ooh. So that's exciting. But I'm so excited. So for those of you who don't know me, I am one of the cast members. I am Boss Lady 𝗕𝗓𝗄𝒧𝒧🔄, and I own the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs, where I certify, train, develop, and hire life coaches. And then also, I target influencers and change agents, thought leaders, decision makers, that are wanting to go to their next level. Maybe they want a global expansion or just expand more in inclusive and diversity. So that's all of my platforms. So I'm really excited about the growth. Okay, I think Boss Lady Tina is ready. I see her in the background. So I'm done blabbering, right? Because I've had so many technical difficulties. I'm trying to do this from my phone. I can't even see my face. I don't even know if y'all can really even see me or even hear me. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the boss ladies, attempt to bring them onto the screen. Oh,
Hello.
it worked.
Hello.
Hello, boss lady Janetta, and hello, boss lady Tina. I'm so happy to see y'all. I've been in travel, and it's just like I'm just so out of the loop, I feel like.
Well, I can understand that. I think we all been kind of
Mm-hmm.
crazy
Yes.
busy, and just trying to keep our business juggled and the show juggled and everything else in between juggled. But that's what bosses do.
Oh my
Okay, that's
gosh.
what bosses do.
Literally.
Um,
Literally.
Lakendra, be
Yes.
on the lookout for our guest that
Okay.
pops in. If she pops in on the back, she's phoning in from Africa, and it is 3 a.m. there,
Yes.
and she had logged in yesterday thinking the show was yesterday, but it was Thursday yesterday for them.
Yes.
So today is her Friday and it's our Thursday. So with the time and the date change, it was all a lot of confusion. So hopefully she will remember to get on today. Um, and I'm just super excited for you guys to meet her. But until then, I am Boss Lady Janetta Carrier.
And you're looking so beautiful in that gold. I mean, like we're matching today.
I know, right? I just
I
feel
didn't get the
royal.
memo.
Tina, you did not get the memo. I see that.
Well, there was no memo, Tina. There was no memo. We just kind
Okay.
of just gelled together today, and I just feel
Okay.
royal today. So I did the gold for the royalty in me. I think what purple is royalty, but for me, gold is royalty. Okay.
Yeah, gold is too. Like gold has such a rich,
Yeah.
feel for it. It can liven up any room, like any dull room. You throw some gold in that room and it just lights up a room for me. Like I love gold. I just love the feel of it.
Well, good,
Not
good, good.
Believe it or
So,
not, even though this room is all tan and y'all see, it's funny. I have the whole African theme here in my den and slash office, but
mhm.
y'all, I'm not a fan of gold.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it looks like you have like some gold going on back there
I,
though.
I have all this African stuff here, but I'm not a fan of gold, y'all. I don't
well,
know
if
why.
you have African gold and stuff, you're a fan of gold because
I know, no, I'm just
that's
a
the
fan
color.
of y'all. Y'all know me. Y'all
Yes, we do.
know. Look,
Yes, we
look.
do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
we
I
do.
I
made
love
I
that.
made that quite clear. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we do.
But
Well, let me try to introduce myself to everyone in the audience. I am Janetta Carrier. I'm the owner and CEO of Imaginary Glass Ceiling, which is a company that I brought to life in 95. And the company is my speaking, coaching, and training company. But I picked the name Imaginary Glass Ceiling because, for a long time, we as women could not break that glass ceiling. In
Mhm.
1980, they made it hard for us, especially in the corporate world, to break that glass ceiling. So for me, it's an imaginary glass ceiling because the glass ceiling is only in your mind. If you can't do it in corporate, you can do it on your own. Hence, go out and get your own, and you set the bar how you want it. So
Mhm.
I am the founder and CEO of Imaginary Glass Ceiling, also the founder and CEO of 𝗕𝗏 Investments, where I do real estate and investments. Um, I'm also the creator of Boss Ladies of Dallas, where I got my ladies that we're doing the thing and helping other women come on and do the thing too. I'm an author of The
mm,
Best You, a 365-day motivational journey. And also, I do coaching to help women um, level up in if they want to start a business or if they need a mindset coaching. I'm an NLP, neuro linguistic programming master coach, where I help you take what you see, register in your mind, and bring it out your mouth in a positive way. So that's what I
Not your
do.
mom. I
I'm
love
your
that.
mouth.
Like,
I'm
baby, you
your
better
mouth.
sell it.
I know. I
You know what I
know.
love? What I love about what you just did is it's so hard for us to be okay with sharing, our success. Like you don't have to shrink to share your success. Like you've worked so hard for it. So I want everybody that just listened to Janetta, like she just poured it out. We want to know all that you do.
Yeah.
So from the rooter to the tutor, from the rooter to the tutor, I want to know all that you do so we can read it out. What about you,
Yeah.
Tina? Come on, because
oh, oh, y'all want to? Oh, I
I
get to.
want the whole Rolodex.
The whole
Y'all
Rolodex,
know.
Tina.
Yeah, y'all want my Rolodex.
We
Okay.
Yes.
already we
First,
already know, but our audience may
y'all know.
not know.
Okay, I need to tell everybody. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
first of all, CEO and founder of Faith Diva. Y'all know that, and y'all know I have to. I got wearing her from head to toe today. Number one, award-winning jewelry designer. Proud to
Yeah.
say that. Boop,
Yes.
boop, boop, here
Yes.
in the DFW area. But CEO of Real Drama Media, which is where
Yes.
Boss
Yes.
Ladies right now is housed, which you guys hit 13,745 views last month in the last 30 days. Congratulations.
Woo-hoo! Yes.
And
Yes.
that's just on the Roku platform. Have not had my engineers look at the Fire TV platform. So don't have those numbers yet. And the CEO of the newly formed company, this is my first year filing the taxes on it, Really Branded LLC, which
Yes.
helps beautiful entrepreneurs discover their branding strategy and tell their stories out there. So it's my way
Great.
of And I do have a book published on Amazon. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what? Here's the good thing about all of this, and LaKendra hit it on the spot, but I'm just going to phrase it a little bit differently. We all are women that are serving.
We are.
What we do, we serve. We're pouring out into other people. It's not one business
Nope.
that's on our platform of Boss Ladies of Dallas that is just about us.
No.
We're
Mhm.
giving to other people, and I
Yeah.
love that. And we have
Mhm.
CC in the chat.
Hey,
Where's
Cece.
Cece?
CC is in the chat. She's one of the
Oh,
boss
I don't see her.
ladies.
I don't see her in there.
her.
Well, I see
We
her
can't
in
miss Cece.
there.
Where's Cece? Which platform is she chatting in on? Because I don't.
She
I'm
must be
trying
on
to.
YouTube. She must be on a YouTube chat, maybe.
I'm
Sh-
sitting here looking. I'm like, where's Cece?
She is on the, I don't know what chat. I'm looking at another chat too. I don't know what
Yeah,
chat I'm
but
looking at.
but Dr. Graves, Chaplain Graves, I'm gonna call him Dr. Graves because he PhD. Maybe he'll put the work in. He said good job, and he's listening in on LinkedIn. So hey, I just love that, we can really just cross the platforms here. So he's tuning in from LinkedIn. He says, "Great job, ladies. Thank you so much."
Thank you.
𝗫𝗏�coach Nia is here. She says, "Hello, boss ladies. Hello." If you're
Hello.
tuning in, just give us a shout out so we can shout you out. I know typically, it's all fancy. We can put your comments up there, but my computer died on me today, so I'll be having a funeral for it on tomorrow and get a new one.
And we're keeping it rolling. And we're
Keeping
keeping it
it rolling.
rolling.
Keeping it
And
rolling.
and I would like to say to everyone that's out there that's listening, if you could share, just share, share, share. And can I take a moment just tell them what Boss Ladies of Dallas is about?
I would love for you to do that.
Okay. So Boss Ladies of Dallas came to life because I wanted to see positive women of color on television.
Mhm.
I wanted them to see us in our essence of boldness, of strength, of beauty, of all shades, all hair textures, all everything that we do. And we're not coming to destroy each other. We're coming to
Mhm.
uplift each other. We're women empowering women. So we're all just CEOs in the Dallas Fort Worth area, own our own businesses, and we help other women. So we mentor other women who are interested in, they have a business and they're interested in wanting their business to go to the next level. So we have our own expertise, individual expertise, and we take them through a boot camp. And in the boot camp, we share our own expertise. We work with them individually to bring them up to a level of excellence, of their version of excellence, but also our version of excellence.
Mhm.
And we relaunch and rebrand them on the show. So we're about women helping other women and not being, y'all know I'm going to use that word, right? Ratchet.
Ratchet.
We're not being ratchet. We're
Not
not
being
being ratchet.
ratchet. Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. We do have our moments in the boardroom.
Huh?
Tina,
What?
LaKendra, Cece,
I was
Jordan,
not ratchet. I
April.
was
No,
real.
no,
I was
we're not.
not
No,
ratchet.
no, we're not ratchet in the boardroom, but
We don't do ratchet. I was real.
we have our emotional
Yes,
conversation,
yes.
Yeah.
passionate conversations, in order to bring a light to everything. So that's what Boss Ladies of Dallas is about. And we would love for you to
All right.
share about this show. We're trying to get picked up on the network. We're on Roku
And
on
Fire TV.
Fridays. We're on Fire TV. We're
Mhm.
on YouTube. We're on Facebook. And LaKendra said we're on LinkedIn now.
Yeah, like we have people who are tuning in from LinkedIn. I love your energy, love your message, love your service mindset. Thank you, Dr.
Yeah.
Graves. Janetta, I think it's okay that we can say, because people ask all the time, like, how long have you guys been filming, and like what is that process of having a network look at you and, you know,
Well,
pick you up?
okay, so the process of having a network to look at us is really tedious in a lot of
Mhm.
ways because they look at numbers.
Yeah.
They look at numbers. So on our Facebook page, Boss Ladies of Dallas, on Facebook, we would love for you to go and follow and join us. and make comments, because the more people that can follow us, the more that the networks will see us.
Yeah.
Also on YouTube, the same thing. And then we have the Boss Ladies of Dallas on Instagram that we're still trying to uplift that platform. We don't post a lot on that. We gotta start doing that.
Yeah.
So the networks are looking for, even, I don't care how good the show is.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have the numbers to follow, it's not going to get picked up.
Mhm.
Bottom
So true.
line, because as you know, networks needs commercials to pay for the broadcast.
Mhm.
And that's what it's about. We need the commercials. And in order to get the commercials to pay for it, we need the followers. And
Mhm.
then also on Roku, like Tina was saying, if you go on there and view it on Roku,
Yeah.
we have all our sessions on there.
Yes.
And it's just not the chat. We don't have the chat on there, right,
No.
Tina? We only have the
No, it's
show
set up
itself.
right.
Yeah, we just have the show.
Right. Our thing is set up. It's the same as on Roku. Our platform is set up just like a Netflix. They'll go. Boss Lady season 1 is there. And when they open it, all the episodes are there, just like if you were opening up a season of, CSI on Netflix. So they're there
Right.
by category, stories, all of that. So it's set up the same way. But like to your point, being that I started my network 2 years ago, you're absolutely correct. It is all about the numbers, because we do the same thing. We look at the data, we look at the numbers, and you guys, I didn't know that it's, even for a network that, our size, it's a matter of what they have to pay for in order to house all of this information and this data. And when you've got, sound engineers and video engineers and these people that are actually working and doing all these things, that cost money. So that's why it is a numbers game, because the bottom line, they want those, look, we want those advertising dollars, because
Yes.
it costs.
Yes. Yes.
It
And
costs money.
yeah, it costs a lot of money. And
Yes, it does.
I will tell you, this show was so passionate for me, um, because I know that it needs to be seen not only by adult women, but by our young
Yeah.
ladies. Our,
Mhm.
our young ladies, they need to see something positive and see that they can do things. I mean, we all tell our story on our backgrounds and where we come from and stuff. And you may be thinking, I can't run a business, I can't start a business, I can't do that, I don't have that. And you will be wrong. You will be wrong. So we share all of those things and we get into that. If you guys see me looking down, it's only because I'm talking to my young lady in Africa. She's getting on, LaKendra. So when she
Yes.
comes on, just let me know.
Mhm.
So LaKendra, tell them why we're expecting her on the show.
We are expecting her because about 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, we did kind of like a contest where we asked for other boss ladies outside of the show to, send in why they should be a part of the exclusive Real Boss chat. And we selected a number of women that we will be bringing on every other Thursday to talk about their business. So on week before last, if you caught Chef Raven, which was, oh my gosh, such a powerhouse and just a dynamite of
Yes.
a business owner and her story. And because what we want to show is that you don't have to be perfect to start a business. Right?
Yes.
There's no look that you have to start a business. What I can appreciate about Janetta is she truly picked different sizes, shapes, colors, just, personalities for this cast. So you can identify yourself here. If
Yes.
you're a woman of color, you can truly identify yourself here. So, and what we want to show is just truly the diversity of who you can be of a woman of color, and start your business. Like, listen, I have a sign right here in my office. I'm the potty mouth one because I just think language is language, but it says "fuck average and be legendary."
Yes.
This is what I
Yes.
need engineers to
She
say. Beep.
she is our potty mouth one, but I love because she's genuine. She's our potty mouth genuine, and 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 I still clench my pearls when I'm with her and Tina. And the rest of them,
Hey,
I'm just like, oh,
I'm not that bad. I don't have the potty mouth.
you don't have
I
the
just
funny
have
mouth,
the
but you have something
strongest
else.
mouth.
But like LaKendra said, we're all so individually different in
Yes.
the way we present ourselves and our language and the way we move through life. We're all so different, but that's what makes it so beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it so beautiful because everybody think you have to be in a box. Everybody think you have to fit this box in order to succeed in life, and you really don't. You just need help. You
Yeah.
need help because not all of us.
That's
I,
true.
I can speak for me. I won't speak for you guys, but I know when I first started my business. Let me go a little bit further back. When I first started a business, I started 5 businesses before I got to imaginary glass ceiling,
Wow.
and they all 5 failed. Look, I
Mm-hmm.
was trying to sell paintings, didn't know nothing about paintings, but I know I like to look at them. I started a business selling paintings.
Wow.
Tried so many businesses and they failed, but I kept going.
Yeah.
I kept going, and that's what made it work for me because for each failure I learned something. And that's what people need to remember. You shouldn't be afraid to fall or fail because you're going to learn something.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
through the learning that you succeed.
Yeah. And
So,
Yeah.
I think also I know for me, it's because people always have so many different gifts or
yes,
talents that I do. And a
yes,
lot of times they'll tell you, you need to just focus on one thing. Well, if all of those things kind of fall in the same vein, I disagree with that. I really do. Some people say, oh, you can be the jack of all trade, a master of nothing. I disagree with that. I really do. Maybe because I have a little bit of ADHD or whatever, but I believe that people can do multiple businesses. Remember what I said when we were filming the show? I said, hey, you have to have what? 7 streams of
that
income.
you're
And I
right.
Mm-hmm.
said, look, I have 4. And I said, what? I'm at least, when I say Kendra, at least, I said, by my count, I'm 3 short.
Yeah,
So right? So, I mean, people don't let people tell you what you can and cannot do.
yes,
My mother will tell you, I mean, y'all, I walk out every day with all of this. I call it all of this fabulousness.
Yes, and
yes,
I
But
love it. I
I
love
love
that.
it.
I
I'm
love
here for
that you have this, this image because I just think all boss ladies need an image. And also, I want to add, you don't have to lose weight to start a business. Let me just put that out there.
no,
So there's not, there's just not this look that you have to have.
no.
I coach so many women who have their stories are so powerful. They have powerful voices, but they have a low self-esteem. Like they can't see themselves on a stage or on a live because they don't feel beautiful, or they don't feel like they don't fit the ideal image that you would normally see a woman in business that's portraying herself like on social media.
yeah.
So I think that's the reason why Janetta did such a good job in selecting us. So you can really find that if I can do it, and I am a beautiful plus size woman, you can also do it too,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. Yes.
And so that's really the message that I want to put out there. Run Davis, hey, Run Davis, he's tuning in from LinkedIn. Um,
Hello.
Dr. Graves says the average successful business owner fails at least 6 to 7 times before they get it right. So you fail your way to success. Good job, Dana.
That's
I
it.
totally agree.
That's it.
And
That's it.
it is so true. But while I was failing, I didn't think I was failing my way to success.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm saying that for everyone that's out there that's failing in their business and thinking
Yeah.
they're going to turn the talent give up. Yeah, I wasn't feeling like I was failing my way to success at the time. I was just determined.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Mm-hmm.
determined that I was going to do something,
Yeah.
and I kept going. Shout out to Yolanda Banks that's on here.
Hey,
She
Yolanda.
says hello, ladies,
And
and
Nia,
hmm,
and there's a Nia. Nia.
Nia, yes, Nia. Shout out
Hello,
to
Nia.
Nia. So,
Hello, Nia.
um, another thing that I do that I didn't say is I'm a global speaker, and I say that because, um, like I said, we're waiting on the young lady to join us from Africa, and that is how I met her. Um, uh, Speaking in Africa, so I'm really super excited for her to share her story with us and it's gonna put smiles on you ladies' faces. I guarantee you, it's gonna put a smile on your faces. But until she come on, let's ask someone in the chat, what business do they have and what
Yeah,
need do they
look,
have?
I've already asked these grown folks that question. They being shy today. Normally,
Ask him
you
right. You need a sales professional. Okay, let me put my other hat on. You know, I got
put
that.
your other hat on.
I
Maybe
see I
we'll
got
get
title
you
10 on there. So look, that's that other hat. That's that other hat. So let me see. Would you all be so kind as to let us know what your profession is and share with us? I don't think Lakendra, she didn't quite say it right. So
I
y'all
didn't.
don't make a sister look bad by not responding to my request.
I know. I think
So
I was being too forward or something. I just say what I need to say.
I
But
know
I
you
also
do.
want to say
Remember
this
our
too.
first meeting, right? You
Right.
remember our first yeah. Ooh, that was not a good one. Let me take a sip of my water.
What happened in the first meeting, Tina?
Let's
I
say
said I
hello
want
to Anthony first. Hello, Anthony.
Hello, Anthony.
hello,
Okay,
Anthony.
I don't see Anthony. I don't
I
see
don't
him.
either.
okay, we're on. So he's on the Facebook. So I don't know which one. So we're Anthony. We're on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and something else. And I can see you. So they can see some, and I can see some. So that's
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we
I
got
wanted
all
to
the
acknowledge you.
as soon as I learned how to work my new, y'all know I'm the gadget queen, me and Jordan, not the group. As soon as I learn how to work this baby, we're gonna be in business. Y'all know I'm always buying something new.
Okay.
I love gadgets. But yeah, I decided I wasn't gonna like you.
Have you still decided that?
Oh no, I love you. I mean, you're like, you know how we go, man. I just love you. I inbox you in a minute or call you for something and sis, queen, like you're a lot like this.
This is, and let me tell you, I think this is like so important to discuss like right now because women, like we are the worst. Like we're the worst in judgment. And that's what Tina did when she first saw me. She judged me. She did. And she admitted it. And she admitted it on top of that.
You had a whole
Okay.
entourage.
Yes, she had
I've
an
never
entourage.
seen that. She did. She had a whole entourage. She had a makeup artist. I think she had a costume person. You're like 6 people. I was thinking, well, who's coming in here? Viola Davis? Who is this woman?
It's
Then
my
she
real
came
life.
in
It's
and
real
you had
life.
oh my gosh, y'all. She came in. You should have seen her. She had on this really nice little outfit, but she come in with her big shades on and she had a suitcase behind her. She was walking like this and she was pulling a little case behind her and all these people from, I was like, who is she? And here goes me. I had my own photographer with me and me and my
Right, you
photographer looked
did.
at her. I said, that's her. I said, that's going to be the heifer I'm not going to like.
So this just let our audience know these personalities. Lakendra,
Yes,
can you see her Rhonda in the back?
I do. I do. I don't see her face yet.
Okay, I'm gonna tell her.
I think she's still getting it together. When I see her face, I'll be able to bring her on.
Okay. I'm letting her know.
Yeah, and so as she's getting that together, and y'all, we were best friends by the end of the day.
We
Because
were best friends. You couldn't separate us by the
yeah,
end of
I'm
the
not a
day.
morning person at all.
Which is
And
not.
so I normally have, like if I'm doing something big, I have a makeup artist at the time because at the time I really wasn't driving. So who I had was one of my coaches that was driving me that day. And then the stylist that was there styled all of us, but she's my normal stylist, but that's my real life child.
That's how she comes with a whole pack of people. So you got me, this little small town girl that I had just met Miss Janetta. I met her at a conference, which was the best thing that ever happened in my life with the pebble. And I tell everybody that story. Everyone wants to listen to how I met that. It changed my life. It changed my life. It did. So it was amazing. She had a whole group of people. So I'm just looking at her like, this lady. I said, oh, they really serious. And then by the time the cameraman come in there, and I'm just sitting there looking like that. I don't know if y'all watched that Tom and Jerry show where they have the little country cousin that come in and visit Jerry. That I felt like I was the country cousin
You was the
amongst
country
all of
cousin.
y'all.
But you're a good country cousin. You're a good
Right.
country
Country
cousin.
cousin. But
Okay,
Right.
so
it was so much fun.
she says she's on.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna see if I can bring her up. So
Okay.
this is Rhoda Elizabeth. That's what it looks like. It says on her screen. So let me
Yes.
see if I can tap her on the screen.
Yes. Okay, we have to get a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna tell her to unmute. Again, she's calling in from Africa.
Where it is 3:30 a.m. 4:30.
Yeah.
This
Wow.
is so
Can you
cool.
unmute her screen for her? Let me see if I can do it. No, I can't do
No,
it.
she's still trying to tap in. So she's unmuted.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
So we can, LaKendra, can you hear her?
I can't hear her.
Okay, I can hear her. Tina, can you hear her?
No, we
Okay,
can't hear her.
speak again.
Hello. Good morning.
I can hear her.
So can you hear her, Tina? Ask the
Good
audience. So
morning.
audience, let us know if you can hear Rhonda by giving us a thumbs up or something.
Yeah, let us know because I can't hear her.
Okay. Rhonda, I don't think they can hear you. So we're just gonna talk a little bit until we can get the volume up. So if the audience can let us know if you can hear Rhonda, because we will love if you can give us a thumbs
Hello.
up. Okay. Can you hear?
Okay, they say that they can hear her.
Okay, great. So Rhonda, is it
Yeah.
possible that you can put the light in front of you, some light in front of you?
Let me see.
Yes. Let me
I'm
see.
coming. Let's do something.
So while she's doing that, Rhonda is coming to us from Africa. What part of Africa are you coming to us from, Rhonda?
Kenya.
Kenya. She's coming to us from Kenya, Africa. I met Rhonda when I was on a speaking engagement there in Africa earlier this year. I was there for a global women's conference, and also I spoke on stage for another conference while I was there. And Rhonda came up to me, and a lot of people came up to me that day, but Rhonda came up to me and she stood out because she was so honored to have met me. And she told me that she follows me on Facebook. So when she met me, it was like she was meeting this person that she follows on Facebook, which I just put a big smile on my face. But what really brought this to full circle, and she's trying to set up her camera and everything. What really brought this to full circle with Rhonda was that Rhonda is this intelligent young entrepreneur, and she is trying to do some things in her country. And she reached out to me when I got back to the US and says, "Ma'am," she says ma'am all the time, which I just think is so cute. She says, "Ma'am, I am doing a project and I would like to know if you could help me work on this project." So again, for everybody out there, it's 3:30 a.m. in Kenya, where Rhonda is, on Friday. And here is 7 p.m. on Thursday for us. So she graciously said she would come on the show because I want her to share with you guys her story and share, Rhonda, with them, if you would, on how me and you connected once I got back to the U.S. So I'm just going to hand over the floor to you and just let you go for it.
Good morning, First Ladies,
Hello, Rhoda.
Tina, and Chimeta. I'm so happy to meet you guys. so happy. I have read a lot about you guys, and I'm so inspired. So to start the ball rolling, I'm Rhoda 𝗕𝗶𝗍𝒅. I'm actually from the Republic of Liberia, one of the smallest countries in Africa, but the oldest country. Yeah, we got our independence 1847. But I'm in Kenya studying. I'm pursuing my master's. Yeah. So like I said previously, my name is Rhoda 𝗕𝗶𝗍𝒅, and I have passion for good leadership and social economic development, both in Liberia and Africa as a whole. Yeah, I have so many experiences. I have many caps on my head, and I have served in both in the 𝗕𝒬𝒨𝒂𝒨𝒃, and my experience cut across civic engagement, youth empowerment, community development, and leadership. I have worked both in the international and national sectors, right? I also had the opportunity to work with Peace Corps headquarters in 2019 in the U.S., Washington, D.C., when I went for the Mandela Washington Fellowship, where I had the opportunity to spend like 2 months at Peace Corps headquarters as an intern. I have been involved in many social empowerment initiatives, both in Liberia and Africa as a whole. I also serve as a consultant to the youth, African Union Youth Envoy for young people in my country. Yeah. But I currently serve as an employee of the government of Liberia, specifically the National Public Health Institute of Liberia. And also I'm the CEO of Awake Liberia, a newly funded or established organization that seeks to bring positive transformation in Liberia through social innovation and education. Right? So in this quest in 2020, I won an African Union scholarship. In Kenya. This program is a scholarship that is in 3 different countries: Algeria, Nigeria, and Kenya. When you are opportune, you have the opportunity to come to one of these countries based on the course you apply for. So this scholarship gave me a unique opportunity to advance my knowledge and leverage it to take a bold step in creating innovative solutions to Liberia, to the ugliest problem, especially in the healthcare system. So like I said, I work with the National Public Health Institute of Liberia. So it have always been my passion to help change the health sector of my country and help develop young people. That's always been my passion. Like I said, I work with the government at the same time. I run an organization called Awake Liberia that focus on transforming Liberia through education and social innovation. So when I arrived in the school at Kenya in 2020 as the first Liberian female to study this course, molecular biology and biotechnology. So it's a huge task, and the very first on the entire scholarship and the first Liberian female. All along it have been guys coming. So I was the one who break that bar. So I have
Congratulations. Awesome.
I have a huge task. I have to make the females proud. So that more Liberians, women can get the courage to apply for this scholarship. So in my quest, right, I have brainstormed about about and document many
Hey,
potential.
Rhonda,
Yeah.
before back up some so we can get your whole face in the camera. Can you just back up a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah, a little more.
Lord.
A little more.
Yeah, maybe tilt your camera up.
Are you getting me?
Yes.
I'm
Right.
sorry. I'm holding my phone light at the same time because the light in my room is a bit dim.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
There
Right
we
there.
Better.
There,
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
better. Yeah,
Now, if
that's
you can
much
stay
better.
there and the light stay there, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just see we see the top of your eyes and down. So
Okay.
maybe if you can bend your camera a little bit.
She's like, it's nighttime here. It's 3 in the morning. I don't have time to be dealing with you guys and lighting. That's what you think. That's what I would be thinking.
There.
Yeah.
Thank you,
I'm
Dr. Grace, for sharing our
Yes.
program with your friends.
Because
I
we want to
appreciate
see your
that.
pretty face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Oh God, this light. Just a minute. Let me see what I
Hello,
can fix.
David. Thank you so much for the inspiring words. We appreciate it.
Yes, yes, yes. I'm just super excited. Again, Rhonda's reaching out to us from
Janetta. Her name is Rhoda.
Rhoda. I'm sorry. I always call her Rhonda,
I know.
and she never corrects me. Rhoda is reaching out to us from Kenya, Africa, and this young lady is doing some big things there. And I wanted her to come on and share with us. I met her when I was there speaking, and she's just dynamite. And she's messed with her camera only because Big Mouth Janetta said, "Can you adjust so we can see you
Yes.
better?"
The perfectionist.
Yep. And I was enjoying her, Miss Janetta.
Care. We
Perfect.
just like we hear her voice.
I was just so
Perfect.
exhausted and engrossed in what she was saying. I didn't even pay attention. I was like, what?
Okay, so I'm going on mute. You go ahead, Rhoda, do your thing. Okay.
Okay, so like I said, so as the CEO in the same time working with the government of Liberia, I was so passionate to make change in my country that many nights I got up and wrote down and documented dreams and passions and what I wanted to implement in my country. So I had a huge project, very ambiguous projects in my book. So fortunately, when I came to Kenya, there was a well-equipped incubation African development bank innovation setup that was placed on our campus to give students the opportunity to apply with projects in their minds because they wanted us to become employers and not employees. So when I saw this opportunity, I said, yes, this is what I've been waiting for all these years. And the project gave us the opportunity to win the amount of 5,000 United States dollars if you win, you and your team. So I quickly jumped on board and apply for this program, but we enter into the pre-incubation stage. At that time, there was no screening from the beginning, but we had the opportunity to pitch our ideas. So we just went through like 4 months training. I present my best idea as I thought my very best idea among all of the projects in my book. And after 3 months, I was able to pitch my ideas in front of investors, judges, that they brought very advanced investors. Unfortunately for me, when I applied, I was so down. I was frustrated. I was not chosen. Amount over 50 students that applied with their teams, 11 was chosen, and I was not part of that. So it was so frustrating to me, but my spirit was not crushed, right? So I decided to come back with reinforcement, learn on my mistakes, work on the judges' critique, and come back with force, because for me, I'm a go-getter. But I wanted to come back this time more stronger and better. So I was always dreaming of looking for someone who have advanced ideas in business to give me their best ideas. So fortunately for me, in that same time of November last year, my little brother was being awarded as one of the speakers at the 𝗕𝗕𝗂𝗏 conference in Kenya. And he had the opportunity to fly from Rwanda to Kenya to me. So I was his host and I was his tour guide. So I took him to 𝗕𝗕𝗂𝗏 conference. And fortunately for me, I have been following 𝗕𝗕𝗂𝗏𝗃𝗧𝗢𝗏 for a very long time, and I always wish to meet this woman one day. And fortunately, all of the 20 guest speakers that they brought from the US, she was one of them. I was so super excited. Among all the speakers, my spirit dropped so close to her, connected to her, because because when they call her name, she's CEO of this, she's CEO of that, she's CEO of that. And I'm someone who always dream of being CEO for so many projects in my country, because I see my country, like everywhere I go, they call me 𝗕𝗧𝗢𝗣, because the passion I have for my country, the things I want to implement. Yeah. So when they say she's CEO, I say, oh God, I need to connect with this woman. Her spirit connect to my spirit. And I started penetrating the crowd to talk to her. I penetrated the crowd. And I got her number. She was so kind to me. She gave me her call card, her business card. And then she traveled back to the US. So among all the 20 cards I took, it was her card. Her card was the first. Just a meaning. Her card was the first. Like you see my hand. I have a bunch of cards, and she's the first on the list. So I quickly sent her email, and she was so excited to talk to me. And we started chatting. I asked her for the opportunity. Luckily for me, in January, they had the second application open for the Innovation Center for people to apply. So I said, this is the right opportunity to talk to 𝗕𝒧𝗪𝗏. Maybe she might be a good mentor to me to choose the best project of my dreams. So I quickly got to her through email. She was excited to have a meeting with me. I think I took almost 3 hours of her time just explaining all my ambiguous ideas, so many ideas. She was so patient to listen to me. And fortunately for me, she gave me a suggestion of one of my greatest ideas I'm on right now. I'm in my second year master's. I'm doing my research, and I'm coming up with an innovation that have never been done in the entire Africa. I'm coming up with a molecular PCR multiplex diagnostic kit that will be able to inform treatment. So the hepatitis B virus is a virus that mutates, and it comes with new screens, causing new emergence of new screens of hepatitis B viruses. And the drugs that are existing now, they have some with high efficacy, some with low efficacy. Some when you take it cause the virus now have mutated and create resistance to some of those drugs. So the kit I'm coming up with will be, for example, if you're a hepatitis B patient, you come to the hospital, they test you positive. The kit I'm coming up with can be able to determine the mutation or the changes or the new screen of virus in your DNA, and they can be able to inform the doctor what to treat, like which drugs to give you based on the mutations that exist in your bloodstream or in your DNA. So like that, the virus will not be able to counteract the drugs, because you have seen the resistance to which drugs, and you will give the patient another drugs to help that patient manage the disease. So that is what I'm coming up with. And when I told her, she was so super excited. She said, Rhoda, I think I will go for that one. If I were you, I will apply for the program. That you have a lot of opportunity in right now, right? So I quickly jumped on that. She gave me her blessing. She said, go for that, because with that, you will be well known in Africa, not only in Africa, but the world at large. And you can be able to present other projects later on, because you have so many opportunities in this project. So I quickly, the next day, I didn't wait for her. The next day, I applied with that project. And fortunately, after 3 days, I got a call for an interview. After the interview, one day I was selected. I won the 5,000 that I missed first.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so it's my very first grant in the entire history. In the entire history of my life, that is the first grant I have won. And now I'm in the incubation stage where they are mentoring us, molding us to come up more with our business ideas. So this led to the establishment of innovation, innovative health solutions Africa, right? And my focus for this organization is to hello, can you get me?
Yes.
We got you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my vision for this organization is to establish diagnostic and health solutions in Africa. And the long-term goal for this organization is to see how I can change the entire health system of my country. Because when I come up with this kit, I'm almost done. I'm still in the lab working all day and night on this project, using both the fundings from the school and the 5,000 United States dollars grant that I want, and the entire school. Like everyone I speak to, they are so eager to see the result of this. The scientists in Kenya, in Africa, they are so excited to see the result of this. So my long-term goal is that when this project, when this kit is produced, I can launch this, because I'm doing it for Kenya, because the viral have different screens based on different country. So I come out with Kenya diagnostic kit, go Liberia, replicate it, and build a center for hepatitis B to treat patients with hepatitis B. And at the end of the day, my goal is to work with students in science to come up with new innovations that will tackle the entire health system of Liberia and Africa as a large.
I am so proud. Let's give her a round of applause. I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. What you if you guys, if you missed it, so when we got on a call and she reached out to me, it was 4 hours, by the way, Rhonda. It Rhoda. It was 4 hours, not 3. And she had all these ideas, and all of them was great. But when she said that one, and she told me where she was presenting and where, I mean, all the connections she had, and I was like, that's it. That's the ideal to go with. That's the ideal that's going to help the multitude of people. It's going to get your name out there, and then those other ideas you have can come along in conjunction with those later. But right now, the ideal that you're sitting on now is wonderful. And when she got the grant, she reached out to me the next day. She says, she calls me ma'am. What is ma'am? Is that you just call me ma'am? But she says, ma'am, I won. I won. And I just thought that
I
was
don't know
fantastic.
what ma'am means with them, but I know when the young men call me ma'am at the grocery store, it just means that I'm old.
Oh, okay. So does Rhoda, does ma'am
It
mean
means
old?
respect. Ma'am
No,
is a respect word.
Ma'am is the short form of madam.
Oh, thank you,
Yes,
madam.
yes.
So I did ask you to do this, Rhoda. I asked you to let me know so we can let our audience know what is it that we can do to help you. I asked you to put together if you need donation, if you need structure, help structuring the business, what is it that you need that we can help you with in order to take your hepatitis B project to fruition all the way?
Okay, so like I said previously, I'm putting some documents together to send you, like
Okay.
a proposal light. But I work with the National Public Health Institute of Liberia, and fortunately, the national laboratory, reference lab of Liberia is located in the country. But I have the passion, like I said, I want to build an entire center that would be focused on hepatitis, curing all kinds of hepatitis, because they have A, B, C, D, F, right? So A has Q, C has Q, B and D. B and D does not have Q, right?
Okay.
So those are they don't have Q, but when it's in the acute stage, it can be managed, and you can build your immune system to flush the virus out. So it's the B I'm working on. So my plan is to establish a well-equipped center, which is a well-equipped laboratory, that we have biotechnologists, that we have clinical lab technicians, and my whole center set up. So I would need a lot of equipment to set up that place, because I'm looking forward to both empowering the local farmers, because there's a whole ball game.
Right.
I will share the document with you later on. Yeah.
And once you share the document with me, I can share it with the ladies. Let me ask you this. Is there a way that we can get funding to you? Because if I can't remember, but the dollar, what is the dollar compared? Like $5,000 is how much in your money?
5,000 US dollars in Kenya, yeah, is like 50,000 Kenyan shillings.
Okay.
It's 50,000 Kenyan shillings. Yeah.
Okay. So do you have a way that we can donate monies through a port? Or are you still setting that up? Do you have a way that we can I'm thinking donating money to help you. Do you have a way that we can send that to you? That, are you have you established your business LLC or S Corp or 501c3? Have you established any of those things yet?
Yeah, so I only have contacts for 𝗥𝗘𝗓𝗦𝗓 Incorporated.
Okay.
But the newly established organization, we are still working on the different parts of the organization. So I'm still working on how I can get money, how we can get things done.
How you can receive money. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's do this then. So why don't you just keep me informed, which I know you will. We talk all the time. And I will share with the ladies, and we'll share it online if that's okay with the ladies. And we can kind of help you get monies toward your endeavor, because what you're doing is so powerful. And your brain, your mind. Ladies, when I met her, I had no clue who I was talking to. And don't we always say we don't know who we are talking to? A lot of times you can't pass people by. She just looked like this little lady. She's smaller than I am. She looked like this little lady. She just fighting through the crowd. She got to me and she asked me for my card, and I was like, okay. And then when we had the conversation, to know that you're doing all that, I'm just really super proud of you. And I know the boss ladies are too. This is what we want. This is what we want. This is what we work for, is to help other women. And I'm just going to sit back and let Tina and Kendra, maybe they have a question for you or something.
Well, I know I've got it was, Rhoda, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, sweetheart. If I can do anything to assist you in it at all, inbox, go through Miss Janetta, let me know. I know I have another 8 that I need to do to 8:15. So I got to kind of hop off of here right quick. But I love you, my sisters, my queens. I will probably see you guys next week. And congratulations again, Angel. I'll be praying for you and all of God's blessings on you, okay?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
LaKendra, you have anything you want to ask?
Yeah, I just want to congratulate you, Rhoda. Like, you're so inspiring, not only for, I'm sure, people there in your country, but just all around the world. Like, a lot of people are going to hear your heart, and I just think, I'm all about leading with love and leading with starting a business that you're passionate about. So it will never get bored. Like the fight will never conquer you. You will always conquer the fight. You will always be the sacrifice in it. And, that's what building a business is all about. And so I just want you to hold on to this fire, because you're going to achieve whatever it is that you desire because you have the heart for that. I think one question that I just want to ask quickly is, doing all that you're doing, what is your biggest fear? Do you have?
Okay, sorry, you can continue.
Yeah. So what is your biggest fear? And being the first woman, I think I heard you say, to be accepted into this program, and I'm sure being up against a lot of a lot of men, a lot of guys who probably have an advantage. What is your biggest fear, being in this position as a woman?
My biggest fear is not to fail, because when I fail, it will be so terrible, because it will bring disgrace to my ladies in Liberia. And like I said, I'm the first female, and I'm on a program in Liberia called the President Young Professionals Program, where they recruit university scholars and place them in government ministries and agencies. That's how I work in the government. So the president endorsed me as a President Young Professionals. And so long you have that name in Liberia, people hold you with high esteem, right? So, and I work with the National Public Health Institute, who are equally waiting for me to return, because they really need this course in the country. So every time they ask me, when are you coming back? When are you coming back? We need you, because most of the samples they send it abroad for molecular testing. So when I go back, I will be like a hot cake in that area. They will have a department for me working in. So if I fail, it will be so bad. So I take overnight. I take sometimes whole night to study, because I want to make my country proud. It's a scholarship. If you fail, they will send you back home. So I have to put in more time, and make sure and do my best. So even I have challenges in the lab, I fight, I pray, I fight and strive to make sure it works. Yeah.
Yes, that's so beautiful. People, get uneasy about that question, but I do want to, for entrepreneurs who are listening, I think we should, identify our fears, because when you speak them out, then it's like kind of in front of you. And if it's in front of you, that means it's not hidden, which means that it can't hunt you and it can't defeat you. So that was great. Like, I love your tenacity. I love your fight. And I love that you already have all of your armor. You're ready for this. And this is why I know that you're going to be so successful in this. And we're, we support you. Boss Ladies of Dallas support you here in the US. And we're here if you need us. Like, you're so inspiring, just like David Muse is saying. He was like, she is so freaking focused. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Very articulate, very determined. And we need more voices like you for, our millennials and, everybody that is coming up. Like this, you are the next leader for me. Definitely.
Yes.
She's the next leader. Yeah.
You are the next leader. And I just want to thank you for coming on. And thank you for joining us. I know it was a struggle, but thank you. And we're here for you. You know that.
Mhm.
And whatever you need, you just let us know. And we will try our best to honor that.
Thank you,
Okay.
man.
Thank you, Rhoda. You're so beautiful. Like, this is great.
I'm so excited to talk to you. I don't know how I can be on that coaching program, that coaching life coach, right? I really
Rhoda,
Yeah.
girl, I got you. That's all you have to say. Is that you want to become a certified life coach, girl? I got you.
Now, Rhoda, we're coming back. I'm setting up a women's retreat to come to Africa next year in July. And the boss ladies are going to come with me, the ones that can make it. So we're going to be doing some things. So I will make sure you have your front row ticket.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
And you take care of yourself. And we're what, an hour and 4 minutes in. So we have to go. But thank you. I love you. I honor you. I'm super proud of you. And let's stay in touch.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
Rhoda.
All right.
Bye bye.
All right.
Oh my gosh, this was like so super dope, Janetta.
I know. I told you it was this was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, this was really awesome. And I just love you. You know, I'm all about diversity and inclusion. So for us to be interviewing someone across borders is, you know, my platform. So
Yes. Yeah.
this was beautiful, and I'm glad that we will be, you know, collaborating and building a relationship with Rhoda. So, you know, I'm all for, you know, the life coach. Like, I can't wait to talk to her because
Yes. Yes.
I have like this big idea in my head all, you know, already. I have coaches already that have been certified that are out of Africa, but she is, you know, like a youth ambassador, just like I have a youth ambassador that's in the Philippines. So,
Yes.
oh, I'm excited about talking to her.
Yes, this is awesome. So
Yeah.
thank you to the audience that
Yes.
stayed over because we did run over, but thank you to the audience that stayed over because I thought this was very important that we got this message out here. Again, the Boss Ladies of Dallas, we're about empowering women,
Mhm.
all women. And tonight you saw us empower a young woman in Africa, okay, that watched the show. So we thinking everybody, people not seeing it, that watched the show, that met us, had been following me, met me in Africa, reached out to me, started this thing, love Boss Ladies of Dallas, and now we're hoping that we can help lift her up even higher in her endeavors to help us cure hepatitis. Um, yeah, phenomenal,
Yeah,
phenomenal.
awesome. Yeah, so we will see you in 2 weeks. And you just never know who the next guest is going to be. So make sure you're tuning in. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you are following us on Facebook and on Instagram. So
With
you can
the
get,
boss, these Boss Lady of Dallas on Instagram
yeah,
and Boss Ladies of Dallas on Facebook.
right. So you can get the alerts when we come on. And we're just so honored. We really appreciate just the support, because if you are a business owner, or if you have done anything in life that required just somebody to pay you a little bit of attention, you know that this is very important for us. And so we're grateful. So we'll be back in 2 weeks for you to tune in to the exclusive Real Boss Chat with the Boss Ladies of Dallas. And Boss Lady �ឡ𝗫𝗓 and Janetta, we're signing out.
Signing out.
See you next
Peace.
time. Bye.
Bye bye. I'm a boss. I got that sauce.
It's still ending.
Married to the mob.